I'm Amanda Yallop, and this is The Real Review. It's the Mount Monument Chardonnay 2018. The fruit's been sourced from Macedon Ranges in Victoria. The winery itself, Mount Monument, is owned by a well-known Melbourne architect, Nonda Katsalidis. Forgive me if I mispronounced that. The winemaker's name is Ben Rankin. He also does his own small winery, also in Macedon Ranges as well. They're looking at minimal intervention winemaking, where you get quality fruit. They like to pick their fruit at optimal ripeness as opposed to maximum ripeness. And I think you get a lovely sort of sense of balance with the Chardonnay when you look at their wines, just because of that ripeness of fruit with a really very high acidity. Ben picks the optimal ripeness. He does a whole bunch press. He's looking at getting a little bit of texture in that really fresh, clean juice. And then it's pressed off into barrel, but he uses quite a bit of old barrels. He doesn't want oaky flavors. He wants ingress of oxygen and just a hint of oak, just to highlight the quality of his fruit. Macedon Ranges is a fantastic place to visit. It's really, really close to Melbourne Airport. So if you just fly in from Sydney, you can be there in less than an hour. You just drive past Sunbury into Macedon. Really, really cold. A lot of very small family-owned wineries. I think that's part of the charm of it. You've got to drive quite a distance between the wineries themselves, but it's well worth it. I would just encourage you not to visit during winter. It's cold and muddy. It's a beautiful place. I think if you look at the quality of the fruit that we've got there, Macedon's the home of Mount Monument, Bindi, Curly Flat, Willamee. There's so many, Shadowfax, there's so many wonderful wineries there to visit. It's well worth a weekend. Let's taste the wine. I mean, it's classic Chardonnay characteristics, peach, nectarine, a little sort of floral notes on the nose, but on the palate itself you get this lovely sort of creaminess with the acidity. For me, as a hint of almost sort of pastry, just on the edge of croissant and butter. Lovely sort of ginger blossom, ginger spice, lovely warmth on the palate. But it's the texture again. For me, the texture is the fourth rail of winemaking. You look at the aroma, you look at the appearance, have a smell, have a taste, but it's the texture that sort of lingers. And I think that this has that in spades. It's a wonderful example. Great line and length, fantastic line and length on the palate. Sort of lemon meringue pie. It's a powerful wine. For something that's moderate in body, it shows quite a bit of power just by that line and length. Wonderful. Quite enjoyable. I'd like that with probably paperwork, would be quite suitable. The Real Reviews ranked this at 95 out of 100. It was ranked 18 out of 165 Chardonnays from Port Phillip Zone in Victoria. And we're suggesting that you drink it between now and 2030. Mount Monument 2018 Chardonnay is a top ranked wine. The wine match we've got from the winemaker, which is Ben Rankin, he's gone for a classic, which is roast chicken or a seafood marinara, and he's saying simple is key. He's 100% correct. I do think you cannot beat roast chicken, roast veggies, and a good Chardonnay. It's a wonderful match. I mean, it almost can't be beaten. You could do bread and butter, or I think fried chicken and Chardonnay. It goes particularly well as well. Cheers. Shardy party.